TikTok Live Studio will process properly. I think it's gonna be right now. No, I do not. Hello, 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 hello. Hope you're doing fantastic, amazing, wonderful, and fantastic. We are just here on the title screen right now as we get everything set up like normal. Gotta get our game title in there every single time because Lord knows that can never be set the first time. Said initially, but here we are, doing it anyways. Gotta get my music going. Oh, hey, that went. So we'll get that going live too. That one's real simple. I have been on an F kick recently. I have been enjoying it thoroughly, to say the least. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Get back to the game. All right. So as you can see, we have clearly not even touched the game since we got off last time. But that is okay. That is okay. I hope you are doing amazing, fantastic, wonderful, and amazing. Perfect. Hello, 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 hello. We gotta get this going. I really was hoping that would connect, but it didn't. So it's all good. All right. So today, we are going to be finishing up the barn. We're going to be finishing up the build of the barn. We are not going to be finishing up the actual barn itself. We are also going to be working on getting a lot more sheep because we need a lot more sheep for what we're doing. Like a lot more sheep. Like a crazy amount of sheep. A crazy amount of sheep. Like we're going to have so many sheep per color that it's going to seem like overkill in every single way. Every single fashion of the way. It's going to seem like overkill. So, it's all right. We'll do good. We'll do good. Have faith. It'll look good. It'll look good. But here we have the barn now. So we're going to finish it up. We're going to put the last little touches in there. We're going to do the roof. Like I said before, the roof, we're going to have a lot of glass in the roof, so that actually comes through. Yo, Heaven, thank you so much for the like. That means the world. But then, also, we're not as close to the edges as I thought we were. But we're also going to work on building off a dock that comes off of here. Yo, Heaven, thank you for the follow. It means the world. But we're going to have a large pasture area over here, which is going to have all the sheep, right? Like, so for the underneath, we only need it to be so far because we don't want to go so far with all the redstone and all the items. So we won't go that far with them. But the pasture areas, we're going to have a lot larger so that we can have every color of sheep. We can have a lot of sheep. We can also have an area for cows and pigs in there because, well, then we just have all the animals in the same spot. So, first things first, we go grab just a little bit of wheat. We get the 2 sheep that we have bred right now, and then every 5-10 minutes we go back in the stream and we do it again. So we're just going to hold on to this to keep it in our inventory. We will have 3 sheep in here, but we can only do 2 at a time. So We'll come up over here. We'll fly up high like this. We'll land right here. Perfect. Perfect. We'll take our acacia wood. We'll go like so. We're going to be blocking it a little bit. So let's just go. Ish. Perfect. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then that one we won't be able to see, so we can just finish it off with the normal guy. Perfect! Now, so, on the other side, this isn't going to be exactly the same. This isn't going to be the same as what we got on the other side. Because I don't know why. I think it's because we're not doing this exactly the same, which slightly bugs me, but also at the same time, I kind of like the thought that they did it differently. So we're going to do it differently, and we're going to say it's okay, and just pray that nobody ever looks at both sides of the barn within 30 seconds of each other. So that's what we're going to do. That's what the plan is. That's what the hope is. What's up, Gigi? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, time to. So, go like that, go like that. Wonderful. So that is done. Now we got to go get a bunch of glass. So, with this being orange, I think we're going to go with the black glass in there. And then I think we're going to keep the black glass as we go across the top. Question is do I have any black glass already? I have a lot of white glass. I wonder why. But I don't have any black glass. I also have blue glass. Oh, remember when we were going to do that? Probably not. At one point in time, the greenhouse was going to be blue, and it was going to be an aquarium-style greenhouse, and trust me, that did not work at all. That did not work at all. So... That'll do one side. That'll do one side. But it's more than nothing. Right? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Apris? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what we got in here. You know, at some point. I have so much stained glass in there, but none of it's the correct stained glass. Wonderful. So we come over here. See if we have any glass in here. I'm really just trying to find glass before I actually get to where my glass is at. Why? Because I'm hoping. But that's not near enough. That's not near enough. So we'll do that. That'll get us what we need for that. Boom, boom. Perfect. Oh, no. You are all good, Apras. You're all good. This is a good place to learn because I'm still learning the language too, and I was born into it. I was born into it. I learn a new word every time I play Wordle. Oh, hey, it's another one of those guys. We should not grab it. Because we totally... What Minecraft do I play? I play... Java. It's also slightly modded, but it's not really modded. It's more quality of life modded. So, yeah. That's the type of Minecraft that I play. All my mods are the same mods that they use on Hermitcraft. So, yeah. Squidge! Ah, come here. They didn't know the towers in that they might see until I rocketed towards them. All right. It is now raining, and I cannot get up here. Make the ink in the sky. Oh, it's snowing. Ooh, hey, crafting table. Woohoo! Rains. Perfect. All right, so that should be enough for everything that we need to do. And I'm actually going to, since it's not that big of a change, we're actually going to change that out. Because, like, it's not that big of a change, so we might as well just change it. Right? So we go like boom, boom, boom. Like, it's not like we're doing anything crazy different. It's just we're using a slightly different block. So, go like so. I'm starting to see a flaw. I'm starting to see a flaw. We. You know what? Honestly, that's on me. I didn't know it did that. I didn't know it did that. So, I fly around to the other side. Obviously, we're going to have to fix these, but that is okay. That is okay. So we go like that, go like that, go like that. Boom, 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 boom. And now we do a backflip off the back. Perfect. I actually really like that with the black glass in there. So then we're going to go do 2 rows here. This is going to actually wind up being actual brick or an actual block. So I don't want to actually do glass there. So we go across like so. No my circles of my life, not of my life. So we go like this. Perfect. And then we fly down here. I do not know what that is, Opris. Clearly we made too much black glass, but that's okay. It's okay. Ba 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 ba. Run! Run for the hills! Run! Run, you fools! Gonna throw the glass in here for now because I no longer need it. And we're gonna come over here, grab some of our deep slate tile out of here because I know we have it in here, and if I don't grab it out of here, I'm going to go crazy. Would appear I've already grabbed most of it out of here. That is unfortunate. That is quite disturbing. Someone like me. No, I didn't. There's more right here. See? There's more. Up, away. Did I grab way too much? Yes, I did. I always tend to. So. Oh my goodness. I always love it when I start a stream and suddenly I got the sniffles for some reason. It's almost like I'm breathing more because I'm actually talking. But we're gonna go like that, go like so. Go like so. Now, we did the top row of glass for many a reason. A, it helps us prevent this becoming just a straight up mob spawner like it tends to. But B, I also... There's not a door on this side. I forgot there wasn't a door on this side. If we come over here, it allows us to look up, which is very, 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 very good. Being able to see is a very, very important thing. In some instances. But then that is the exterior of this build done. Gonna come in here now. We're gonna put some lighting in because we need to. But I believe it's been more than 5 minutes. We need to make sure that we keep our sheep production up. We're gonna have so many sheep in this side house. It's gonna be insane. And look at that. Look at that. We have 4 fully grown sheep. So now we got another 2, and now we're gonna get the returns upon returns upon returns as we breed them up. So, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There was black glass in here this whole time. There was glass in there the whole time. Dare there be glass in there. But then we are going to... I need lighting. I need lighting solutions. So in the barn, we are actually going to... I think we're going to do end rods. Low key, I kind of want to do end rods on top. And then we hide lighting all throughout it as well. What do I need for end rods? I need popped. What's up, Mahan? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna call you Glitch. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna call you Mahan. I feel like I nailed that. We're gonna do end rods. View Q. What do you mean by that, Anderson? Blaze rod and popped chorus fruit. If only I had popped chorus fruit. Very cola. Interesting. Yes. You're from Iran. Ooh. Well, it's good to see you have internet, I guess. Granted, you did say from. Hello, Anderson. Hello. Hola. I think this kind of just means that I need to drink more water. But I do have plenty of chorus fruit over here. Area. We might also have end rods, so that would be a good thing. But we're gonna do a lot of long end rods on the top, so it's gonna have that more modern feeling. So if we come over here to a barn I've already done, so you see how we have the lighting working in here with the end rods? We're gonna do something like this. Except over all the roofs. We'll also probably include lanterns as well. So, yeah. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mahan. Um. Why do I have a stack of rockets in here? Oh, well, I was about to be empty anyways, so we might as well grab this. I have popped over here, my man. I have popped over here. I don't. I don't. That's weird. I do. I am not what you would call an intelligent man. The wife might say otherwise. I do not. I do not say otherwise. But we go like this, we go like that. All of a sudden, we have 128 end rods. 128 end rods. Boom. Oh no, I dropped 22 frames. That's not good. So, we'll come out here. And I need to go get my scaffolding. Ooh. I'm also starting to notice as we go through and build more and more in this city, the builds are just progressively getting a little bit and a little bit and a little bit larger. Like all of the builds are. And I'm not upset about it. But I am slightly concerned. I am slightly concerned about it. So it'll be interesting to see how big we're making some builds like in the future. Because they genuinely are just going to get massive. What happened to my scaffolding? It would appear I've lost the scaffolding. Don't have it in there, do I? I don't. What's Mahan? Oh, hey. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. Wonderful. Wonderful. You love to see it. You love to see a storage unit working properly. You love to see it. You love to see it. And then you don't realize that it's actually working as intended. And then you go, huh. Interesting. What do you mean it's dark out? I would go to bed at this time. It would be a lovely time to fall asleep. All right. So we will go like this. I am going to like this, go like that. That. Well, what do you mean they're breaking? I mean, sir, that they're breaking as you send it down. It turns out sometimes you can occasionally click a little too fast for scaffolding. Did I know this initially? No, I didn't. But here we are. Boom. 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 Oh my gosh, when did this get so easy? When did this get so easy? Look at that. Look at that. Dude, this feels too easy. There we go. We made it a little bit more difficult. Good job, gentlemen. All right. Now, we should definitely do this from the same direction. Otherwise, it's going to look really, really, really weird. Otherwise, it's going to look really, really, really weird. So. Wonderful. And then we are going to have one go from right here, like this. Be careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. I really hope I have enough end rods. If this winds up being exactly 16 more, then it's going to work out. Oh, no! I've fallen. You'll notice that there's a pattern to this, and it involves me falling a lot. I call it comedic beats. Other people just call it uncoordinated actions. But what do they know? What do they know? Nothing at all. So, climb up again. Go like this. I'm going to actually build up one more and then go like this. Go like this. Perfect. I've fallen. Perfect. All right. Now that we have that. You know, I was really trying to collect the scaffolding. So, in reality, that was exactly what I meant to do. So, deal with it. Deal with it. So go like this, place a little bit of 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 this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, not right that. Yo, what's up, Enzo? How you doing? Hope you're doing amazing, fantastic, wonderful, and amazing. If not, always know that tomorrow's another day, and another day to restart and re-go. Because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Boom. So, go like so. Ah! We were so close to catching it, but unfortunately we couldn't. See, we're going to run out of end rods because they're all going to be laying on the floor because I keep on misclicking. I say that so dramatically like I don't have 11 more. Like that I'm just messing up every single one. Yeah, you are right. What am I right about? That you never know what tomorrow will bring? Because I like to think myself as a bit of a philosopher when it comes to that. I really don't. But anyways, it's nice to think that from time to time. This is odd. Obviously, we can tell that because it ends odd over there on the end rods. So, what we will do then is stand right here, take it in, observe it, wonder about it, contemplate it. And then we'll just walk straight forward and cut a hole and hope that's in the middle. Uh. So we cut a hole like that. Wonderful. Now I need to go get more mangrove. I need to go get more mangrove because, well, we quite frankly need more mangrove. Question though is, do we have mangrove anywhere? Do I have mangrove saplings anywhere? Because that might be a problem. That might be a problem. Sheep. Sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. 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 Oh. What am I looking for? I'm looking for mangrove, that's right. Looking for mangrove. If you guys see mangrove, please yell out so I can go, no, you didn't. And then you can go, yes, we did. And then I go, no, you didn't. And I do have mangrove logs. Wonderful. And crowded. Zoom. Vroom. 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 Perfect. What? Excuse me, sir. You went the wrong way. I have now come to the conclusion that I made that far more complicated than I needed to. All right, perfect. We're done. Now we just have to build the farm part of it. We're going to need a lot more sheep. But this is why we are actually going to be working on dock, is because while we're breeding up all these sheep, which I think I'm going to make a pen over here. And we're going to have the sheep all over by us, but they're going to be in a bigger pen. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do because, yeah. How about we just use the fences we already have? I should really grab grass for this. You know, there are times where I'm convinced I don't actually walk in Minecraft. Like, you might be like, oh, no, you're walking right now. Yeah, but, like, this is the only time. I will step out of here and boom. The Kitty Hawk is my legs. Kitty Hawk is my legs. Bob, do something. Bam. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Perfect. 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 All right. Now that we have successfully spawn-proofed it, we will come in here and see how well lit this is. This is actually, this is exactly how much light I want in here. I don't want this to be super bright. It's a barn. You ever been in a bright barn? Yeah, they're clean. Why are they clean? Because people take way too immaculate care of them. We want this to be a barn that is constantly in use and there's no time to clean. And people kind of go, yeah, they always smell whenever they come into our restaurant. So that's the type of barn we're going for. If that sounded disgusting, I'm sorry. It is. At the same time, when I was working at Pizza Ranch full time, we had to worry about that every Sunday because, well, the hog farmers would always come in smelling like hog. There's only so many times you can listen to a woman go, "Why does it smell like poop in here?" Before your brain just kind of snaps a little bit. We even had boot cleaners by the door. Did it change anything? No. Why would it? Anyways, now that we're past that unexpected trauma dump, we will fly over this way. A little pretty and pink backseat driver. Do I have a fence gate? Excuse me, do any of you happen to have a fence gate? No? Unfortunate. Oh, hey, look at that! A bamboo one! Alright. Wonderful. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this, and then we're going to have to walk all the way across. All the way across. Hello, I have wheat. Follow me. Follow me. I really should have put my shepherd's hat on for this one. We've lost him. We've lost him. Keep him coming. Keep it coming. Okay. This is really messing with my brain right now. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Oh, I took a turn one too early. Follow me. Follow me. Like, I know this seems ridiculous that I'm doing this, but it actually is somehow weirdly easier to do it like this. No? And I don't know why that is. It just he got lost on a shulker. Are we for realsies right now? This is also a test to know how well I know my city. Did we have a baby grow up in the middle of this? No, I didn't. No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, there's the cows. Hi. I'm back here. All right. I do not want to know what's going on there. Oh my gosh. We were trolled. By the villagers. All right. Like, honestly, I know this seems ridiculous. But it is so much nicer than having to constantly turn around or walk backwards in first person. Because at least I can see slightly in front of me. Now the question is how many sheep do we lose to the gaps? Good. All right. Wonderful. Perfect. You know how awkward it would have been if there was a creeper in here? Super awkward. All right. All right. Wonderful. Now who here? Oh my gosh, he just grew up in front of me. All right, perfect. So, now we got to get started on our dock. So, what I'm thinking we are going to do is we are actually going to cut... We are going to cut down a little bit on this, and we are actually going to replace some of it with... We are going to replace some of it with dirt and give it a lot more of that dirt feel. So, But we're going to cut this down a little bit. Like so. We've run out of haste too. It's unfortunate, but we will have to make do. We'll have to make do. So we got like that. And then internet is being a little wonky right now. Which is not ideal. Which is not ideal. We're also gonna go make some mud. We're gonna make some mud too. Because the mud will really, really help this. And I never like hold on to any mud because we always turn it into packed mud. So but we will make some mud. Oh, I have a completely empty shulker here. So let's throw that in there. Let's actually keep this out. Now I'm gonna keep that out. We could throw that away. Put that in there. That there. Put that there. Put that there. That there. And then this stuff we can throw away. I'll put that in there as well. We can throw all this into the system. Perfect. And then all right, now I need dirt. I need some grass. More dirt. I'm also going to grab a bunch of dirt. Because I'm going to also bring a bunch of it back to our to our mud farm and put it in there. Because I know last time we were running low on that. So. But yeah. So round this off a bit too. Then go like so. Perfect. Break this up like so. Perfect. Amazing and fantastic. Like so. All right. Wonderful. Now we need Oh, what the what? We need to go make some mud. Hold on. Just need to check. We just need to check. And we can. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's E. E. Ah! So we're gonna fly over this way. You know, I'm getting too good at flying in there. It's actually concerning how well I'm flying in there. So, do with that information as you will. I, for one, am terrified by that fact. Da, 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 da. Oh, that was a good pop. That was a good pop. Joe, let's get a shovel's worth of mud. That should be more than enough to do what we want to do, and I think we need to hold on some mud this time. Like a lot of the builds that we're going to do on this edge, on this water side, are going to require mud, and the less we have to go get mud, it's just better, but... Because we do have a good bit of packed mud already, so... Again, is another reason why we built the wheat farm, so... Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. So, anybody see any good movies recently? No? No? Alright. Nobody saw the live action Moana. Nobody saw Spider-Man. Those were good movies. I actually liked the live action Moana. There were, like... It's really good to see that they did take a lesson from How to Train Your Dragon. With, you can tell the exact same story. And people will be more than happy about it. I am really happy to see that they took that lesson from How to Train Your Dragon. Because I was so annoyed with them, like, redoing every storyline. Because there's just no reason to sometimes, right? You already have really, really good... A really, really, really good script. There is no reason to try to change it. I'm still mad about Lilo and Stitch, honestly. Ohana means family. And family goes to college overseas. That makes me sad. Hello. Nope. All right. Good to know that that does not take nearly as long as I feel as it does. So. But we're going to take the mud and we're going to go like so. Just to mirror it into the world a little bit more. Go like this. Go like that. I do actually have a really good idea of what we're going to do for this dock. So, which is really, really weird. Which slightly terrifies me. Because it could be like, oh my gosh, it's going to look so bad. But at the same time, it could look so, so good. It could look so good. Oh no, I'm sinking. Ah! Um. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Perfect. Okay. All right. So, to give you an idea of what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be coming off from here. So, there's going to be a lane going down here, and then it's going to come over a little bit at the end because we'll do a little bit bigger lot for the cattle or for the cows. So we'll do a little bit of a bigger lot. So it'll just kind of shape over here, and then we'll come off into a dock area. We're going to have a covered bit at the end. We're going to have a little offshoot off to the side, maybe a little offshoot over here. I think we'll actually do a little offshoot on this side. Because I don't know what we're all going to be doing over on this side yet. I do know at some point we got to like start a massive mountain because we'll actually rejoin these bits. Like these aren't just left here for no reason. We are going to rejoin these to the mainland. So, but we're going to have a dock coming off from here. It's going to be, I think we're going to go dark oak with it. So we're going to go with a lot of dark oak for it. So I'm going to be cutting a lot of trees is what I'm trying to say. Which I know is the most fun streams ever. I lied. But, so what we're going to be doing is we'll take a couple of little guys. And so our main level is going to be right here. Now we are going to take these guys and just go like so. Then let's go to right here. Go right like that. So this will actually be the supporting section. So I don't need to have it so high. So this will be the supporting section. And it will stretch out over here, over this. I think we're actually going to go like this to kind of make it a little bit bigger. Then from here, I totally forgot to middle click. Put that up like that. Then we'll come over here. Then we're going to sink. We're going to sink for a ways. And we're going to go and we're going to connect it all the way at the bottom. It's going to be so long, but it will so be worth it. It'll so be worth it. It'll so be worth it. Go like so. Come all the way back up. Like so. Perfect. Not perfect. We need to be up one more. Boom. All right. Now I want to do this 2 more times. So I'm not really counting out the distance that I'm doing. We're just kind of going by sight and what feels right. All right, so we need to build it to 69. Got it. Got it. So, up like so. And this last one, I'm actually going to do out just 2 more blocks, and then we're going to do like this. So, come over here. Go up like this. Oh no, I'm one too high. Wonderful. Ha! We're still going to be doing a cutting stream. So, we go up like so. Up, 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 up. I don't know why. Sometimes I can't get out of the water. Sometimes you can't. And then come down like so. Look at that. That is how hard it is to connect it to the bottom. It's not hard at all. Actually really easy. Then do I want to do another support in the middle? I feel like I do. But I feel like I want it to be like 1 or 2 more over. So we do 1 more right here in the middle, just as an end cap. This will be kind of where the circle, big air quotes, circle goes. So now we have the layout of our dock. Now all we need to do is put the platform on. All we need to do is put the platform on. That should be easy peasy, right? That should be easy enough, yeah? Yeah? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I can complicate it. So, we go like this. Now, the struggle with this initial bit is going to be definitely that simple little fact. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Am I going to pretend that I know what I'm doing? Yes. Yes, I am. So we go like this. 3. Like this. Perfect. And now we run around the outside and start the other way. All right. Wonderful. Perfect. I had you here with me since I had to learn to be someone you don't know. All right. So then I think what we're going to do, and going to be a risk, but I think this is going to be the right color combination that we're going to want. So like this. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Yes, I like this. I like this a lot. So then we're going to take and we're going to put our dark oak fence posts right along the top like this. This is going to be our railings. Go like so. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Perfect. Over here. That's right here. So the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to have a covered section to this dock. Because apparently people like to fish when it's raining out, and I don't know fully why. Apparently it's good to do, but I've never seen a fish in the middle of a rainstorm because I'm inside, not getting wet. So you ever just accidentally do things the proper distance and your brain kind of goes, well, how did that happen? Because that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened here. But it's all right. It's all right. So, um, all right. I think we're gonna go grab some. We need some slabs, so I'm gonna need more spruce. We are definitely gonna need some more spruce. Spruce slabs. I can't download Flashback for some reason, and replay mod is overwhelming. Trying to record on a laptop, so I guess what are you asking? So, let's see what one I have. See what one I have. I have one of them. I don't remember which one I've had. I've had both. Zenon. I don't know if you've heard of Hermitcraft. I don't know if you've heard of Hermitcraft, but there is. I would type in Hermitcraft and look for an Azuma XISUMA. Look for Azuma. He actually has a whole mod pack, and one of the mods that's included is Flashback, and it has all the mods that you need to run Flashback in there. So, and that should help. I do know Flashback can be a little intensive, so using Flashback on a laptop might not be the best. But if you're doing OBS, all you can do is gather your first person POV. So, that's the drawback. That's the drawback to using OBS, but you can get your first person point of view, which is good. But then if you want like a far Hermitcraft, Azuma XISUMA. He is like the admin, and he understands all the mods and how all the mods work together. So he won't. His link tree will have a link to their mod pack, and that's actually the mod pack that I install. So, go like so. But if you're running like salt and all that, it does make it a little bit less intensive, which is a good thing. Oh. But yeah, and then there is another guy. I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but he is very straightforward to the point on how to install mods, how to make mods work, what you all need for the mods. So he is a really, really good resource. I wish I could remember his name off the top of my head, but he just makes very simple how-to videos on how to download everything. Is right to the point. So. I think I'm actually going to, because on the front side here, I'm going to be level. So I need to be level on the back side. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good, Zenon. So Go like so. No, we're not exactly alike, but it's okay. Actually, if I go like this out, should actually be exactly alike. If outside is nobody doing chosen any change the world for the story. All right. Then I think I'm actually going to. Okay, so some docks will have holes cut into the center of them. I think we're actually going to do that. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to put one right here. Then I'm going to fall. So we're going to go like so. Of me to see nobody but Jesus. Down, down, down in history. But if I go like this, I cut this out. What are we going to be left with? I think I need to go in one more. I need to go in one more. No! It needs to fall all the way to the bottom before it then floats all the way back up. Why does it need to do this? I don't know why. It just does. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I go. We're going to leave it like that, actually. And then. So we got that little hole right there. And above with some power and love I got from God. God is an awesome God, he reigns. Heaven above with. So we'll leave that little bit open. So, yeah. Because there are docks that actually will have a section where you can fish in the center of them. So I want to add that in here just to make it feel a little bit more like a dock. So we're going to go get some lanterns to light this up with. Where are my lanterns? With wisdom, power, and love, an awesome God. Is my super suit. There's lanterns. Guys, don't worry, I found my lanterns. Don't worry, I found my lanterns. So we'll come in here. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then we will place some lanterns going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 3. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Sam, no. No, this is a private server. So therefore, only I get the IP. So. This is a private server. Um. Da, da, da. Private server. All right, now I need to get rid of all this. I need to get rid of all this stone. So we go like that. Yo, what's up, Loyaka? Loyaka, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Sam. So we break all this up. Break this up like so. Now I got a cat at my hand. Well, this is going to take a while if we have to do this. I genuinely wonder if it would be worth it to go and actually like go get haste 2 every single time and just start at a different point. Because you think at some point it would be worth it. Like there's a range where it's worth it to do it, right? Just because the speed at which you do it is so fast. Perfect. Now, I don't want to take out the dirt because, well, it's going to all be dirt. So, until I figure out what I need to make my... Shh. Bro. Brain, could you brain a little bit for me? That'd be fantastic. Until I figure out where I want to have my packed mud at, we're just going to make it all dirt. So. Is it? All right. Wonderful. Singing glory, sing glory, holy, holy is the Lord. Sunday, all right, wonderful. In my bone. Perfect. Fly! Away. All right. I just threw away dirt that I was going to use. That's awkward. Day I will fly away. But why do you have all those chests still exposed? That's because I want to actually be able to use some of it. Not just have to wait to get only 3 sticks at a time. I fly away. Hey. All right. Now for Harry. Only waiting for me. And he's singing glowly. All right. Run! 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 All right. Don't worry. We got it all taken care of. We got it all taken care of. You know, it was way too easy to make that. I feel like I didn't do enough to it. But at the same time, it feels complete. But I do think I could add a little bit more to the underside of it to really fill out the dock. I do. I really do. But now we're just going to kind of minesweeper back and forth as we fill this up. Because, yeah. I'd be if I didn't have Jesus. So we go like this. Where would I? What am I doing right now? It looks like I'm placing dirt, but in reality, I'm building a giant pasture area where we're going to have multiple pens where we're going to have sheep. Why are we going to have sheep? Well, good thing you asked. You see this hole underground? This is actually going to be our wool farm. As you might be aware, there is an update coming in Minecraft that includes cushions. And I have a feeling cushions are going to require a lot of wool. So we're currently breeding up all of our sheep. we'll have all the pastures up above here to be like, look at our good humane wool farm. And then underneath here is going to be the wool farm that we don't show to the public. So, in other words, if my wife asks where all my wool came from, it came from up here. My wife don't need to know about the whole. But anyways, I'm wondering if there's a way that I could actually do a humane wool farm. We need to do some testing. I'm going to do some testing real quick. We're going to do some testing. Let's go over here. World. I not have one of these? I don't. Redstone ready. Use preset. Done. We're gonna do some testing. We're gonna do some testing. Weird. Weird. Hmm. All right, perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. I do not, Eduardo. I'm actually right where I intended to be. So, we're going to use a dispenser. We need this. Redstone line. Spruce. Spawn egg. Sheep. So, oh, and then also, moss. So, if I have this, and then this dispenser here, and then boom. Unless if I can do dispenser here. I wouldn't need that guy there. No, I don't need to observe those. So either I do observers like that, right? And then I go like this. And then boom. And then I make the rest moss, which is totally possible. Simply just go like this. Then if we go shiz. Oh my gosh, we can totally do this. We can totally do this. We can totally do this. There is a radius on it. There is a radius on it. So I'm wondering. So it's within that little radius, right? Hello, Leighton. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. There's a radius on it. Hmm. I did. Yes. Hmm. I don't know why I was trying to double check that. Eduardo, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? There is no fun in that. And I can just simply... There is no fun in that, honestly. There isn't. It's fun learning the experiments for yourself. Um... Hmm. Brilliant. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with simpler one. Because this would require them to be concentrated down, which is possible. It is possible. Say as I try to do and don't. See, okay, so it ate that one. And it sheared the one. Don't really care about the baby being stuck there. What I need is one of these guys to eat one of these. And then see what happens. So I think they need to be touching this, which if we have it like this, that gives it the highest chance. Which, honestly, I can live with. The only issue then is the redstone underneath. Because, yeah, we need to have that redstone line in there. But we can get a cart to work around that, so. But, alright. We can do it. I just need to decide if I want to do it. So. Probably not. I think we're just going to go with the simple version. Oh. I think we're just going to go with the simple version because, well, I already have the hole. I already have the hole. So we go like so. I need to change the music. I need to change the music. I'm not gonna lie. Perfect. So we go like so. Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's so much dirt. Thank goodness I have so much of it. I quite literally will never run out of dirt. That's not true. I could run out of dirt if I decided to make everything out of dirt. Then I could probably run out of dirt. But I'm not going to run out of dirt anytime soon because, well, I'm never going to do that. It's still refilling. Hmm. Go for it. Hurry up there. Hmm. Perfect. Perfect. All right, now we need to figure out where we're putting all of our packed mud at. Okay, wonderful. I've hit a light. Wonderful. Yes, yes. Hmm. We need more wheat. More wheat. Why am I stopping? I do this thing where I look in a bunch of shulker boxes for things when I know I have plenty of wheat. I have more than enough wheat. You're all good, Leighton. You're all good. Ow. I've hit my face. I have about 75 shulker boxes spread around Finrad. And the amount of times I will go searching for something that I know that I have in one of my farms or one of my storage systems is truly annoying. So, that's what I mean. So, now we're going to dig all this out, even though we just placed it. Why are we going to dig it out? Well, because I didn't want to think about where this was going when I initially was placing everything. Why? Because, well, we like simple terms over here. So, that's why. We're going to go like so. One, 2, 3, up to infinity. All right, now we need to go get the packed mud. This is not one of those things. This is, I genuinely don't fully remember where I put my packed mud. I have a good idea. I have a good idea of roughly the shulker spot that I do have it in. Well, that's not going to be enough now, is it? I got mud bricks. I got mud bricks. Do I have mud? I don't. I do have mud. I just don't know where the mud is. I found the mud. It was in the exact same. Not a word. Yo, what's up, Apollo? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? I'll throw that in there. So, we're going to take the pack mud that we have right here, and we're going to simply just start placing it. Are we going to have a pet enough? I don't know. Are we going to need to go get more mud? Possibly. That's always the case. So, but we'll do whatever we need to whenever it takes place. I do also. Right now, we are building a wool farm. So right now we're building the top layer, and this top layer is going to be like the nice long pen areas where we're going to have a bunch of different colored sheep, all different colors. And then this hole is actually where the wool farm is going to be. And then in this barn, we're going to have a whole bunch of shepherds in here. All walking around like they're doing something. And this is just going to be the storage spot for the wool. So, yeah. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Welcome back, Leighton. Welcome back. But yeah, they're releasing cushions here in the next few updates, so I want to have a good wool farm in place before they release that, because the wool farm that I have back in Finrad is on the opposite side of Finrad and actually not working the best. So So yeah. We're gonna make a good wool farm. A good wool farm. In other words, it's gonna be so big even if one cell breaks, we're not gonna notice. That's essentially what the translation is. Yeah, no, we're not doing that, Eduardo. Lots of people have asked me to do that, and no. We are not doing that. It's going to take a while for all this grass to expand, but once it does. It'll be wonderful. I do think we are going to need to start. I'm going to introduce a second pen. Just because once these babies grow up, it's going to be mad chaos. So. It's going to be chaotic. But, so all those people that you just saw are going to be my shepherds. So, we're going to grab all that. We're going to come in here. We're going to see if I have a spot for string. I believe I do. I do. Right there. Wonderful. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful. Have some looms. Then how do I want this to work? So we're going to need quite a few of them. So we'll go like that. I think I'm going to do a second platform up there. And then sensed them. So now we have shepherds. So I think what we're going to do, and all the other ones will migrate over here eventually. If we... I'm trying to think of how I want this to work because I want to use barrels for all of the wool, but I want to have certain colors in each spot, right? And I want to do it in a fashion that actually looks pretty cool. I tried to make an arrow cannon, but not go as planned. Did you accidentally shoot yourself? Because I've done that. But anyways. I got a flame charge cannon. Flame charges. It was an arrow cannon. Oh, wait a second. That says cannon. You are making a ballista. That's right. That's right. That's not what I was thinking it was. But we're going to go through a lot of this wood stuff that we don't need right now into here. Then we need to make a bunch of barrels. Maybe I did need that wood stuff, but I'm actually going to go use the wood stuff that I have in here because I'm not going to use the mahogany. That made 34 barrels. Unfortunate. I wish it made more barrels. Oh no. But so now we are going to grab hoppers, and I will kind of show you what I want this all to look like. I'm going to show you what I want this to look like because there is definitely a certain look we are going for with it. So, like, I want it to all be accessible from the ground level, or like if you have to jump up a one barrel, right? So what? Say we are going to have a spot here. No, actually, I do need to have this go here. We're going to have it go here. Take the hopper. The hopper will go here. Into this. Then we'll have the barrel here. Have another barrel here. So we'll have this hopper going like this. We'll have another hopper going like this. We'll actually have a barrel here. And we'll have a hopper. Have a hopper here. Like that. Do another barrel here. The barrel here. Hopper here. Hopper here. Barrel here. Like that. I'm going to rotate this barrel. So this way it is facing out like that. Then we're going to have another barrel like this. Facing out like so. Then how do I want this to work? How do I want this to work? Do another barrel here. Like that. Like that. Go like that. Perfect. All right. So that's how we want it to look. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. So basically everything will come into this hopper here, and then it will actually trickle down into this guy, which will then trickle down into this one here. So this will be our first one for this, but then all these other barrels will fill up slowly but surely. So, and there is a chance that multiple will come in, so it'll overflow and go out multiple directions, ideally. Ideally. We are going to need to turn off friendly mobs here soon, because this is getting crazy. So, but it is getting late. I need to go and hang out with the most wonderful and beautiful person in the world. So, but yeah, I think we have a bit of a baby problem. A bit of a baby problem in here that once they grow up, it's going to be chaotic. You can see they're all glitching. The only thing I could think of. Are you asking, like, what do you mean low fire? I know if you're talking like usefulness, go and grab something. Usefulness, the shulker mod. I don't know which one this is. This again is in that Zoom Avoid pack where you can actually see inside the shulker box. That's pretty nice to have. Light Matica is really, really nice. It makes the game run easier. So, and then yeah, everything that I use is to enhance just making things. So it's not necessarily to change the game, it's to enhance what I can do. So free cam is also another one that's really nice. So free cam, if I go F4, I can go like this. So I can view a build from a different perspective normally. So that's a really nice one. So like I can go and do this fly around without actually having to do like an actual fly around, and I can take my time with it. But yeah. But with that, I am going to end the stream there because, like I said, I need to go hang out with the most wonderful person in the world. So that person obviously would be my wife. Yeah. Oh, and then also I have the coordinates up in my upper left-hand corner. If you're on the if you are on the vertical stream, you won't be able to see it, but its coordinates just in the corner of your screen, so you don't need to F3 all the time and find them every time. Like, so. It's just a little HUD that's always there. So it makes building a lot easier. Yeah, I am going to end it there. So, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I will catch you in the next stream. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Bye.